There you go. Bro, your mic is okay. Hold on. Stanley Parable.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year.
Sounds boring
And
as shit.
although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
Do we really want to get out the office? I really don't think we should.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
What does that say? An exclamation. Examination of the impact of work and art of Lula Chamberlain. Interesting. I don't know what the fuck that is. I guess.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I don't know my left from my right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Nah, Nah, we gotta go back. Bitch, let me go back.
Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in.
It's a nice room.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room. A room so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers have mysteriously vanished, here you sit looking at these chairs and some paintings.
Fuck them coworkers.
Really worth it.
Fuck them coworkers. They ain't even bothered to tell me that they wasn't gonna show up today. Fuck them.
At this point, Stanley's obsession with this room bordered on creepy.
And so is you
reflected
talking about my
poorly on
life,
his overall
motherfucker.
personality. It's possible that this is why everyone left.
Your mother.
Stanley sat around waiting for more dialogue, but when a long time had passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to send him a message.
What's the message you trying to say? I just want to drink. Nothing in this room, huh? Okay. Psych. Okay.
But at last, he'd had enough of the amazing room and took the first open door on his left to get back to business.
Bitch.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
No, the fuck I didn't.
But Stanley didn't want to go back to the office. He wanted to wander about and get even further off track. So now in order to get back, he needed to go, from here it's, left. Oh, no. No, it's to the right. My mistake.
Motherfucker.
No,
You
no,
fucking
no, not
bitch.
the right. Why would I have ever said it was to the right? What was I thinking? It's clearly... Oh, dear, would you hold on for a minute, please? Now, let's see. We went down right, left, down, left, right. Yep, okay, yes. I've got it now. This story is absolutely, definitely this way.
Are you sure? This is kind of creepy.
No. This isn't right at all. You're not supposed to be here yet. This is all a spoiler. Quick, Stanley, close your eyes.
Okay, they're closed.
Okay. We just have to get back to, oh, who am I kidding?
They're closed.
It's all rubbish now. The whole story completely unusable. How about, rather than waste my time trying to salvage this nonsense, we'll just restart the game from the beginning. And this time, suppose we don't wander so far off track, Okay, from the top.
Can I pick up the phone? Can't do that.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
There was a computer
Perhaps
here
he had
last time.
simply missed a memo.
I'm gonna just turn that off for you, bud. Hate Mondays too, buddy.
When Stanley... Wait, what? No, no, I restarted. I swear, I definitely restarted the game over, completely fresh. Everything should be... Oh, did something change? Stanley, did you change anything when we were back in that room with all the monitors? Did you move the story somewhere, or... Hold on. Why am I asking you? I'm the one who wrote the story. It was right here just a minute ago. I know for sure that it's here somewhere. Okay, then. It's an adventure. Come, Stanley. Let's find the story.
Let's go this way.
I'll say it. This is the worst adventure I've ever been on. I can promise you there definitely was a story here before.
Let's go back this
Do we
way.
Do we need to restart the game again?
No.
Well, I find it unlikely that we'll ever progress by starting over and over again, but it's got to be better than this. Okay, let's give it a shot. Why not?
Let's...
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Boop. Beep boop. Boop boop. Boop. Open the door. My mom always told me to close doors when you're finished. Let me close the door.
Okay, yep, it's worse. I might be remembering this wrong. It's possible the story is back where we just came from. Why don't we go back the other direction and see if we missed anything? Aha! I knew we'd miss something. The story. Here it comes. No, wait, never mind. Not the story. Okay, let's head back the other way and retrace our steps. Now this... Well, I'll be honest, I don't recognize this place at all.
The hell is
this
place?
the story? I don't think so. I can't quite recall, but I believe my story took place in an office building. Is that correct? Do you remember, Stanley? Well, do you know what? Since I've completely forgotten what we were supposed to be doing, how about this? You win! Congratulations! I know you put in a lot of hard work, and it really paid off, so good job. Oh, no. No, I don't feel right about this at all. We both know you didn't put in any actual work for that win.
You sound like
Some
a hater.
people win fair and square, and this was not one of those situations.
You sound like a massive
Okay?
hater.
I'm getting weirded out by whatever this place is. I don't care what might happen this time. I have to restart. All right, I've got a solution. This time, to make sure we don't get lost, I've employed the help of the Stanley Parable Adventure Line.
I don't care about
Just
that
follow
line.
the line. How simple is that?
No.
No, I'm down. We're leaving it up to the line from now on.
Bitch. Man, fuck you, bruh. I gotta turn off the computers, man. Ain't nobody using them. This motherfucker was playing solitaire. You're fired.
You see? The line knows where the story is. It's over in this direction. Onward, Stanley, to destiny. Though, here's a thought. Wouldn't wherever we end up be our destination, even if there's no story there? Or to put it another way, is the story of no destination still a story? Simply by the act of moving forward, are we implying a journey such that a destination is inevitably conjured into being via the very manifestation of the nature of life itself? Okay, Stanley, I need to follow this train of thought for a minute. Just stick with me. Now, we can both agree that the nature of existence is in fact a byproduct of one's subjective experience of that existence, right? Okay. Now, if my experience of your existence rests inside of your subjective experience of this office, is this office, in fact, the skeleton of my own relative experiential mental subjective construct? Whoa. Hang on. That got a bit weird back there. Well, I'd like to apologize. Not sure where I was going with all that. You know what? I think what we need right now is a bit of music to lighten the mood.
What? Welcome back. What the fuck? Employee 432 TSP. Appreciate you for following. The fuck? This game is trippy. I'm going back.
Stanley, this fern will be very important
What's
later
going
in the
on?
story. Make sure you study it closely and remember
this game
it
just tripped me out. Hold on.
You won't want to miss anything.
I'm not tripping, right? Hold on. Look at this. Hold on. Oh, so once you choose a lane, it changes it? Ah, that's crazy. I've never played it before. It was giving me two different options. Oh, I want to take the other option now. Fuck.
Wait, what? We're back at the office?
Huh?
No.
Hey, bruh.
You do know we're looking for the Stanley Parable, right? The story? Is any of this ringing a bell?
Let's go this way.
Still missing the door.
God damn it.
Did we make a mistake following the line?
Yes,
Perhaps
we
could have
did.
found the story on our own.
Where am I supposed to go? What is going on here? Back here again?
No, not again. Line, how could you have done this to us? And after we trusted you.
Never trust the
everything we've
line.
been through, well, I can't take this anymore. To hell with it. Restart.
Oh, that's trash.
You know what, Stanley? I say forget
That is
the
very
adventure
rude.
line.
I
What's it
wanted
ever
to go
done
through
for
the
us?
door.
We're intelligent people, right? Why can't we make up our own story? Something exciting, daring, mysterious. Ooh, this all sounds perfectly doable. Why don't we simply start wandering in, well, I don't know. How about this direction?
Bro, I really don't like you telling me what to do, buddy.
Now, yes, this is exciting. Just me and Stanley forging a new path, a new story. Well, it could be anything. What do you want our story to be?
This is 436.
Go wild. Use your imagination. Whatever it might be, Stanley.
Is this your desk?
I'm ready for it.
This is your desk right here. Why do you not have a computer? Did you take it home? Is that even legal? Why do you only have a pencil sharpener? Gotta turn off the computers, man, if you're not using them. Ah, you know what? Understandable. How many pencils do you sharpen a day? Okay. I'm getting claustrophobic.
Oh, no, not you again.
You bastard.
Stanley, I'd also like to veto the line from having any role in our awesome new story. No lines or monitor rooms. Just don't acknowledge it, and we should be fine.
So, the one job you're supposed to be there for, they don't supply... So basically, you just there, you working, you have a... I'm confused. You just there, you just exist.
Ah, a choice. We get to make a decision. From here, the story is in our control. How important we mustn't squander the opportunity. In fact, I believe I need a minute to think here. Just walk in circles for a minute. Okay, so I know that each door has to lead somewhere, which means that somewhere, the place where we're trying to go,
hey man, it's a free check.
there must be a reverse door that leads here. And that in turn means that our destination corresponds with the counter-inverted reverse door's origin. So starting from the right, let us ask, will taking the right door lead us to where we're going?
Yes,
and since
the right door will lead us in the right direction.
Then by all accounts, the door on the right is the correct one. Another victory for logic. Come, Stanley, our destiny awaits. Oh, hold up, what's this? The confusion ending. You're telling me that's what this is? It's all one giant ending? And we're supposed to restart the game, what, eight times? That's really how all this
die?
goes?
What
It's
is this?
Determined? So now, according to the schedule, I restart again. Then what? Am I just supposed to forget? Well, what if I don't want to forget? My mind goes blank simply because it's written here on this thing, wall. Well, who consulted me? Why don't I get to decide? Why don't I get a say in all of this? Is it really...
Because you're a robot.
No, it can't
you don't
be.
exist.
I don't want it to be. I don't want the game to keep restarting. I don't want to forget what's going on.
So you're a figment of my
I don't want to be trapped
imagination.
like this. I
You don't
won't
exist,
restart
but you do
the game.
exist.
I won't do it. I won't do it. I won't do it. And the timer stopped? Does that mean, did we do it? Did we break
broke out the
cycle?
Matrix.
The, whatever it is that made this schedule? How would we even know? Will someone come for us? Will something happen?
I'm confusion.
So, okay. I guess
No
now
more
we just
fabric
wait.
ideas or time
You know,
god.
I suppose in some way that this is a kind of story. Wouldn't you agree? I'm not quite sure if we're in the destination or the journey, though they're always saying that life is
confused.
about the journey and not the destination. So I hope that's where we are right now. We'll find out, won't we? Eventually. Well, in the meantime, if you...
Oh my god. That scared the hell out of me. I got some pencils for you, bruh. Let me grab... I don't know I can do this. I'm gonna hide. I don't want to leave. Close the office door.
But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been trained for that. No. This couldn't go anywhere except badly. The thing to do now, Stanley thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
Safe and sound in my
here I can be
cubicle.
happy forever. I will be happy. Stanley waited.
I'll put
Hours
them at your
passed,
desk for
then
when you come back.
Had
You're coming
years
back,
gone
right?
by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for
Tell me you're
sure,
coming
beyond
back.
any doubt, was that if he waited long
I need
enough,
those
the
pencils sharpened.
answers would come. Eventually, someday, they would arrive. Soon, very soon now, this will end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes. But Stanley simply couldn't handle the pressure. What if he had to make a decision? What if a crucial outcome fell under his responsibility? He had never been
Being a
trained
time
for
guard
that.
must be hard
No.
work.
This couldn't go any way except badly.
Let me out of here.
The
I
thing to
didn't
do
want
now,
to do it
Stanley
again.
thought to himself, is to wait. Nothing will hurt me. Nothing will break me.
They won't let
And
me bring
here
you
I
the
can
pencils.
be happy forever.
I want to put it on your desk
I will be happy.
in the honor of your
Stanley
memory.
waited.
It's a
Hours
sacrifice to the
passed,
time god.
then days. Had years gone by? He no longer had the ability to tell. But the one thing he knew for sure, beyond any doubt, was that if he waited long enough, the answers would come.
That's not true.
Eventually, someday, they would arrive.
If
Soon,
that happens, I
very
might as well
soon
just
now,
sit there waiting
this
to
will
die.
end. He will be spoken to. He will be told what to do. Now it's just a little bit closer. Now it's even closer. Here it comes.
You can't even stop it for a second. Just pick up the sacrifice. Seems like I have to leave the office.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting
Say a
room.
prayer to
Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Time god.
No matter how hard
Just
Stanley
432.
looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
Time god, who manages the space-time continuum, keep us safe. And let us keep the space-time continuum protected. Somebody keeps turning on that computer. Wee, 360.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
I can't tell
This
left
was
from right.
not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Really? Let me look at a clock.
Wow. Yes, this room. What a beautiful room.
Says
What a gorgeous
what,
room.
11.
Thank goodness Stanley had taken this
20.
detour on his way to the meeting room. Life without having
Yeah, that's not
experienced
right.
this room was now too horrible even to consider.
Let me get that notepad, buddy. Or something.
Yes, really, really worth it being here in the room.
Can I get a
room
drink?
so utterly captivating that even though all your co-workers
Okay,
have
all right, quit
mysteriously
bitching now.
vanished,
Quit bitching,
but
quit
eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Yeah, I set the time right at the start.
And so he detoured through the maintenance section, walked straight ahead to the opposite door, and got back on track.
Like this. So lame.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of
Target. Push for
disbelief,
funding
Stanley
for
decided to
R
go
plus D
up to his
new
boss's
coffee
office,
machine.
hoping
Get
he
Chris
might
out
find
of
an
the
answer
broom
there.
closet. That was you? Hey man. Like I just wanted to make sure everything was like the time was all correct and it whoa. Oh, it's a sideshow. Where's the projector? I hope you appreciate. Oh, there's the projector up there. Okay. I hope you appreciated the fact that I set the proper time, you know. Where's Chris?
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track.
I feel safe in here.
There was nothing here. No choice to make, no path to follow. Just an empty broom closet. No reason to still be here.
People actually leave it at 12. Lame.
It was baffling that
Imagine
Stanley
not
was still
interacting with
just
the
sitting
game.
in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if
Maybe
there
I don't
was
want to
something
come out the
interact
closet.
with, he'd be
Maybe I'm
justified
comfortable in
in
the
some
closet.
way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet FA.
Sweet FA. Hey man, I'm sorting tools.
Are you really still in the broom closet? Standing around doing nothing?
Yes, why? Because I want
Please
to.
offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely
You don't need an
confused.
explanation. It's my game. It's a nice light bulb.
You do realize there's no choice or anything in here, right? If I'd said Stanley walked past the broom closet, at least you would have had a reason for exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally this closet is of absolutely no significance to the story whatsoever.
Says you,
I
narrator.
never would have thought to mention it.
No, I haven't even gotten past. Like I kept restarting because
Maybe
I guess
to
I
you,
went the
this
wrong
is
way.
somehow its own branching path. Maybe when you go talk about this with your friend, you'll say, "Oh, did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
My friends find everything I do concerning, bitch. This is nothing out of the
Stanley
ordinary.
was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
And your mom's
he
a
probably
hoe.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
And you're
That
here
old
narrating
drug
my
money.
life. Who's the bigger
Also,
idiot?
Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
That makes me cool. Fuck. Stupid fuck. Cooler than
Well,
you.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now. You're dead.
Yep, brain dead.
You got to this broom closet, explored it a bit, and were just about to leave because there's nothing here when a physical malady of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed in front of your screen.
Sure, let's go with that
Well,
story.
in a situation like this, the responsible thing is to alert someone
Drugs and
nearby
hookers make me
so as
cool,
to
so
ensure
I'm
that
fine
your
with that.
body is taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who happens to be nearby? The person at this computer is dead. They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human physiological vulnerabilities. It's indicative of the long-term sustainability of your species.
If I just
Please
leave the
remove
closet
their
now, will he
corpse
shut up?
from the area and instruct another human to take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics and filling them in on the history of narrative tropes in video gaming, so that the irony and insightful commentary of this game is not lost on them.
He doesn't shut up, does he?
All right. When you've done that, just step out into the hallway.
Oh, he's done talking. Wait. We gotta wait. Can I take this broom with me? The floors might need dusting.
Ah, second player. It's good to have you on board. I guarantee you can't do any worse than the person who came before you.
Oh, for real?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Idiot. Can't do worse, right?
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
All these
everyone
clocks
had
are different.
vanished. His
Time
boss
God
would
fixed
think
this.
he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all.
I will try
None
it.
of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange
I need you to fix that for me, though.
For example,
These clocks are wrong.
why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went?
It's
And for
because
that
I'm
matter,
attractive.
these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were
Yeah,
they
it's the
simply
same thing
repeating?
over and over again.
No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. "I'm dreaming!" he yelled. "This is all a dream." Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all.
Oh my
He
god,
thought to
it all
himself,
makes
I
sense.
suppose I'll wake up soon.
I'm gonna pinch
Have to
myself.
go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking?
Because I'm a lunatic.
Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
Bro, this is way too trippy.
And while he thought it all
I need to
very
get high.
odd
Hold on.
and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take
Can I just hide behind this car
responsibility
and
for
not
himself?
move anymore?
Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream.
How?
So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one.
I don't think that's what's happening.
Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay.
You gotta tell yourself that you're not okay, buddy. R.I.P.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
I just imagine just collapsing, just falling over.
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Who the fuck? I thought my name was
Mariella woke
Stanley.
up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that
just look in the
moment,
mirror.
she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane. I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't.
Oh, what's real
it was
then, shorty?
comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
Poor me. The end is never the end, is never the end, is never the end. Bro, what? I can't close the door. I want to hide.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Whiteboarding.
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
That's gonna get annoying. Alright, fine, fucker, you win.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay, I did.
Yet there was not a single person
Okay,
here
we got
either.
we did that already.
Feeling
Alright,
a
I don't
wave
care.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
What's in here? Because the boss knows what the boss says goes. The boss suffered losses, then that's what the boss chose. Makes sense. Gotta wash my hands, you know what I'm saying? Cleanliness. Let's see this. Do I have alert command? I do not think I do.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover
Damn.
an indication
I
of
didn't do it
any
right.
human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him.
Oh my
And
God,
so
how
the
do I
boss
get
had
in there?
assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh, what's the pin?
2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Yeah, I kind of fucked that up. Yeah. I have to try it again. Maybe the code is in here. Where's the code?
Stanley just sat around twiddling his thumbs. Trying to input anything on the device was useless, since he could never possibly know that the combination was 2845.
2845. What does that code do? Where do you get that from? I don't trust it. The real code's got to be somewhere else.
2845. Forgot, but it turns out that the panel's emergency override kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
Bro, you are impatient, buddy. Don't want to do this. Here, guy. I don't think this story is about you. I think this story is about me.
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This question would not go unanswered for long.
Oh, for real? Going back up, bitch.
Whoops. Nope. Never mind. Stanley actually got back into the elevator and went back up. Silly me. Why did Stanley do that when he knew that it would just lead back to his boss's office? Well, that's a great question. I just can't wait to find out.
Huh? Oh, this is the boss's office. Okay.
Here we are, Stanley. It's your boss's office. Exactly the way it was before you got onto the elevator. It's still just exactly what it is. What a decision you've made to come up here and look at the office again. This has fleshed out the plot of the story in new and fascinating ways I could have never anticipated. It's that keen eye for storytelling that you have, an incisive rapid fire of critical plot points, one after the other, weaving a rich tapestry of uncompromising narrative. Wow.
You sound sarcastic
I'm
as fuck. I
bolted
don't like
to
your
the
tone.
edge of my seat.
Sarcasm is not lost upon me.
Incredible. Now he's getting back into the elevator and going down again. Ladies and gentlemen, how does he keep coming up with all of this?
Alright, smart ass. I'm going right back up.
Did you think we were going to go forward down the spooky corridor? No. It's time once again to go back up in the elevator. I can't even begin to grapple with what might be up there. Is it the boss's office again? Or what if it's the boss's office this time? The suspense is killing me.
He doesn't like this. And it's not the boss's office this time.
Oh my god. It's the boss's office.
I actually got chills. I thought it was going to be something else.
This absolutely changes everything for me. Give me a time out here for a minute while I process this.
We'll be right back after these messages.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm prepared to embrace this stunning revelation and to move forward with... No, wait. No, I need more time to process.
What's in the corner?
All right, I have fully come to terms with it. I have made space in my worldview for this astonishing new reality. As before, I turn to your expert eye for gripping narrative, Master Stanley.
Yeah, I gotta do it again anyway.
Of course. Going back down in the elevator. How did I not anticipate it? I mean, sure, now it's obvious, but you have to understand that 30 seconds ago, this kind of thing had never been attempted before. I had no frame of reference to even anticipate it. That's just how revelatory Stanley's decision-making is. A breath of fresh air in a landscape of storytelling that has grown stale and repetitive.
And up we go.
You know what? I've just thought of something. Hold on, let's stop for a moment. Don't you realize? It's the anticipation, Stanley.
A
You
coyote?
and I, we have no way of knowing what will be at the
Where
top
you
of
lo-
this elevator.
where you live?
But the suspense,
You better be careful.
the agony of waiting and anticipating and having to guess, that's the real
I don't like
thrill.
being stuck in this
Oh,
elevator.
I simply don't want to let that feeling go. It's so precious, so fleeting. Why don't we take this elevator ride nice and slow?
Nice and slow.
There we go. Isn't this so much more exciting?
No,
You know,
it's actually
Stanley,
terrifying.
It seems like nowadays the only thing that audiences want is to be shocked as loudly and frequently as possible. They want big, explosive moments flung right in their faces from the very moment that things get started. But where's the tension? Where's
There's
the
that
trust
their
in the
comment
audience
over there? I
to
did not
build
know
a
that.
slow and nuanced appreciation for the story, the characters, Why aren't we given time to
Hey, man,
imagine
be
the
careful.
surprises?
You
To have
don't
to
want to.
think and to anticipate,
Don't those
and then
things
to
look like
marvel at the
dogs?
eventual reveal.
I don't
This
think I could tell
is
the difference between a coyote and a
storytelling,
stray
Stanley.
dog.
What you and I are doing right now. This is the most exciting narrative to be developed in years. And it's really all because of you. You're the one who took this bold step of revisiting the exact same locations over and over. Truly, I mean it.
He's really
This is
sounds so
unique and
sarcastic.
different. It's not like anything else out there. You see, I want stories that surprise me, Stanley. I want to have to
matter
think.
how complex.
I want to be engaged and not pandered to. We're being fed such unimaginative drivel all the time, and we all know it, which is why we're so starved for content that makes us feel sharp and vital and alive. That's why people like you so much, Stanley. Because you're not afraid to spit in the face of tradition. You're a role model, you know? People look up to you. Which is why, oh, I didn't know when to spring this on you, but, well, I've gathered a little press conference for you, so that you can talk about your work and your storytelling and your life. Yes, I know you're not much for the public eye, but I thought it would especially mean a lot to the people who have been following you from the beginning. They really look up to you, Stanley. I don't know if you realize the impact you have on them. This is the kind of gesture that might leave a tremendous impact on them for the better.
What
Oh,
the
good,
fuck?
we're here.
Oh my god.
Okay, the room where we're holding the press conference should be just around the corner here somewhere.
It finally changed. This is weird. World peace. Matter of fact, all eyes on Stanley. Hey, I'm a comedian.
Ah, yes, here it is, just through this door.
Hey man, be careful. You gotta be careful though.
Right,
Just
are
because
you ready? I've told them you're going to speak a little bit about the
fuck
nature
with
of
coyotes,
surprise in
man.
storytelling,
They look
and what it
dangerous.
means to craft a truly unpredictable narrative. Oh, don't worry, you'll do great. Just be yourself and speak from the heart. I'm really proud of you, Stanley. Okay, it looks like they're ready for you. Go get them.
Go get him, Tiger. High on the tiger, it's the season of fight. Rising up to the talents of our rivals. Uh-oh. This is kind of... Oh my god, epilepsy. I'm having a seizure. Oh my god. What up, DJ? I'm screaming.
What happened?
Oh, I'm playing a game. The Stanley Parable.
Share screen.
I'm actually streaming, but alright.
Yeah, I want that. Well, no, I can't.
I'm doing both. That's fine.
Well, no. Why would you start the share screen? You're streaming. Oh, because you actually have a setup. My bad.
No, I mean I can do. I can do both on my console, bro. What do you mean?
Are you serious? I
Yeah, you can. You didn't know that?
Nah.
Yeah, you can stream and you can share screen.
Hey, PS5 crazy. It's really a PC.
Elite.
It actually comes up on my.
When Stanley came to a set of two open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. This time, I gotta do this quick.
This?
It's the Stanley Parable, man. This shit is having me dying. Hmm?
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Yeah.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided, oh no, no, not again. I won't be part of this. I'm not going to encourage you.
It's a
I'm
storytelling
not going to say
game, but like,
anything at all.
the dialogue
I'm
is
just
so
going to be
hilarious, bro.
patient and wait for you to finish whatever
He's
it
really
is
not
you
fucking
enjoy
with the
doing
backup in
so
the group
much in
closet
this
again.
room. Please take your time.
It's like that other game. Have you seen the life?
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
It's called High on Life.
You said what?
Have you seen the game High on Life?
No, I don't even know what that is.
You should look it up, and you'll probably buy it after you look it up.
Money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, money crisp. Okay.
Wow.
Alright, so I gotta. Dude in my chat told me just to. Wait, so.
stepping in.
Yes.
Oh, did you have to go a certain way to unlock a certain door?
Nah, this thing has so many different endings so far. This is what I can tell.
How many have you hit so far?
I have no idea. I don't know. We're back in Nokai. Alright, good. What the fuck? Where is this at? New content? Where? Go back to the office.
I'm guessing that door.
This dude told me to go back to the office, though.
I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm guessing.
What the fuck? You are now leaving. Escape pod bay. The fuck is this? What is this?
This shit's infinite.
I'm waiting for the narrator to say something.
Now you really about to climb all these stairs, bro.
Oh, I am. If you think I got something better to do, you're
No,
damn
I'm saying
wrong.
like you're really just not. You're not waiting for the narrator to have to say
Up,
the thing.
up, here it is. Wait. I can't see nothing. What the fuck? What the fuck? Huh? What was that?
Just a step through this door, Stanley thought to himself, that's all I need. If I can make it through this door, I can make it through them all.
What?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Fuck the door on my left.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally
I thought it
to
was going to give you
Stanley?
like a little cut
Its
scene.
grace, its subtle charm. No,
Interesting.
Stanley knew it was something deeper, something darker.
What? Darker.
Yes, really.
All right,
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Let's go outside the room.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
There's a door.
I'm not your enemy, really.
I want to go through that door.
I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult. But in his
God
eagerness to
damn it.
prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death.
Well,
Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
thank you. I'm in control of my life. Thank you. Thank you very much. Alright.
All
We're
of his
gonna go
co-workers were
straight through.
gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Fuck that meeting room, bitch.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
I wonder how
Standing
many
now in
endings
this
this game
incredible
has.
room, Stanley for the first, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door
Okay,
on his
man, you
left.
be safe, man. I appreciate you for popping in the stream.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
What if I don't want to
Look,
play?
Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here.
I'm saying, Drake,
I'm not your
when that
enemy,
time
really,
comes.
I'm not. I realize that
want to,
investing
bro.
your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you.
Let's go.
Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
Yes, I think something
I
bad's
don't know
gonna
how
happen
to
to me.
convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
Y'all beat the series?
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance.
Oh, yeah.
Now listen carefully, this is important.
No, that was.
Stanley walked through the red door.
Stanley walked through the red door, right? The blue door it is, baby.
Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the
So they got
red
off?
door.
Blue door again, baby.
I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked through the red door.
Yeah, I know.
Blue door, baby.
All right, fine. Go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to
should
find out
dictate
what
it.
lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be
I know
here in
y'all
the first
turn.
place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures.
Yeah,
Is this
yeah,
what
I'm
you
like,
wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I'd written out specifically for you? Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing. Because this is what you wanted to see. Help me here, Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles?
Shoot, somebody put me
Skill
quick in.
trees?
What's up, man?
Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what.
I just like hearing you
Take
sound
a
like a
stab
little
in the dark at a
bitch.
new
This shit's
design,
funny.
and you can give me some feedback. There we go.
Look at this. Look at
This
this.
already
He
feels
gave me a
leaps
third
ahead
option.
of where we were before.
And I'm
Go
still
ahead,
not
Stanley.
taking it.
Take it for a spin.
You bastard.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices?
Shut your ass
Feel
up.
free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here.
Hey, man.
Okay, so we're getting somewhere. Clearly there's something here that speaks to you.
Try
If I
freestyle?
can be honest here, I really don't have any idea where I'm going with this. This whole third door thing
I
was
would,
just a
but I'm
stab in
actually
the
like
dark.
super focused
But I
on this
guess
game
you're
right
into
now.
it, so let's keep this party train rolling. Here, based on the data from your previous
I'm
playthrough,
about to
I've
get on
compiled a
2K,
new version.
get right,
And to
too.
be perfectly candid,
Or get
I
back
think
right.
I've knocked it out of the park with this
really on
one.
record,
Let's
Bob.
take a look.
Oh my god. Stanley Parable World Leaderboards.
You trying to play COD?
Bitch.
Now, would you say
me
that
put my earphone
competitive
in.
leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please.
No.
Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game
we're
I've
not
been
coming to
working
your
on,
stream, are we?
and now would be a lovely opportunity
think
to
you
give it
are,
some
but I
play
don't care.
testing. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art
I'm just gonna let the baby
will
die.
really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective?
Oh, for
Be
real?
sure to keep notes on your experience.
Alright.
You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me? Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done.
Aw, he gave
It's
up.
over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here?
Okay.
Yes, This seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot.
Oh, we're playing a different game. Let's go. What the fuck is this?
Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley? What's our backstory? What is our motivation?
What is this?
Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Yep. Storyline.
This shit is fire. I ain't gonna lie, this is beautiful. Look at this. What is this?
Who was that?
Oh no. No, it can't be.
Yeah, sure.
It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
The fuck? You bastards.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You really wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around. No right or wrong directions. No path to follow. You can just go in any...
He blocked it off because it's an open world?
Thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here. Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
I can get one at any time. I just don't care.
Bro, DJ, look at this.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice big box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design.
DJ, look at this.
Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game...
like before, so I wanted to switch it up.
DJ, look at this game.
Yeah.
Are you still watching my share screen?
No, what happened?
Bro, look good. Just join my share screen right now.
I was about to walk outside.
I will be phenomenally impressed.
You recognize this?
Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no race.
This nigga's on Rocket League.
I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together.
Nah, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the
ball. This man decided because I didn't want to play his game. What the heck? Hey, we finna score. We finna score, DJ.
Do what you couldn't do in the real game.
Shut your ass up.
Are you doing it? Are you winning? Is this fun? Is it better than my miserable... Hold on. What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't do it. You know that. Stanley.
We're falling even further. Keep falling. What the fuck?
Did you buy this?
Yeah. I'm actually enjoying the fuck out of it too. What is this, man? Interesting.
I'll be right back.
Alright. Oh my god, there's light. And now it's dark again. It's my office? It is my office.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it, down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Okay. Interesting. Alright. I'm gonna hop on 2K. This shit was funny. Alright, so hop on 2K for a little bit. I'm up on 2K.